Hey guys, it's me, the Media Raptor again. Um, you guys might be wondering what I'm doing here after I put up that message yesterday saying I'm not sure when I'm coming back or even if I'm gonna come back. Well, I am gonna be doing a movie review. This is actually recorded after I recorded that little live stream thing. Because I need to tell you guys something. I did that, and then later that night, I was on Instagram, and I'm on Instagram. I'm the Media Raptor on Instagram and on Twitter. I even have a Facebook page now. I'll leave links to them in the description. But this dude I follow, and I follow him, his name is Mr. Fancy Geek. He sent me a message saying, dude, if you love what you do, don't stop. You're only going to get better. And he sent me the couple messages which were just telling me that I shouldn't give up so easily. I should just keep going. And I decided, you know what? I'm not gonna let what I thought was gonna happen stop me. If I'm happy doing this, I'm gonna keep doing it. And who knows? Someday maybe I will hit my dream of becoming bigger than Smosh, but I highly doubt it. Anyhow, tonight, you guys, I'm gonna review a 2014 Marvel film which I've been meaning to review for a while, but I haven't got. But now, screw all that. I'm just gonna review it right now. That movie is Guardians of the Galaxy. Yes, I'm finally doing this movie. I was gonna wait till it came out on DVD and Blu-ray to review it, but you know what? It's not coming out for like another month, and I want to review this, and I think some of you guys want to hear my thoughts on it. Or at least I'm going to assume you guys might, but whatever. I just want to talk for a minute before before I dive into the review. Before the movie came out, I was seeing a couple ads for it, and at first I thought, that doesn't look great. I thought it kind of looked kind of dumb, and it might not be a really good movie. But the main reason why I wanted to see it, and this was maybe 5 months before it even came out. The main thing that changed my mind was the fact that they said that Bradley Cooper was going to be in it, playing Rocket Raccoon, and Bradley Cooper, for those of you who don't know, is also in The Hangover, and that is a film which I really, really enjoyed him in. And they also said that Vin Diesel was going to play a tree. That alone got me curious on what were they talking about, and then I found out it was Groot. I didn't know who Groot was or who any of the Guardians of the Galaxy even were, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to go see this because, well, it's probably going to do pretty well. And I don't want to be the only person I know who hasn't seen it. Hang on. There. My camera was just tilted sideways. And when it came out, I didn't get the chance to see it until maybe a couple of weeks ago. And I went to it thinking, just with high expectations, thinking, you know what, this is going to be a fun way to just kind of have some fun on this weekend, and I'm going to enjoy it. It blew me away. The only complaint I have about the whole movie comes in the writing, and that's the story. Now, there's nothing wrong with the story if you go in with the mindset that I go into a lot of movies, as in just look for the fun, it's just going to be a mindless, goofy popcorn action film, then movie's great. But if you go in looking for a plot and a deep plot, you're not going to have it. Although, we do have pretty deep characters. I found that Star-Lord, he was pretty cool, and Groot was my favorite though out of everybody, because, he's Groot, and that's awesome. And Rocket I thought was pretty cool, and Gamora I thought was pretty cool. The one character I didn't like at first was Drax, but by the end of the film I was thinking, oh, Drax, this dude's awesome, this dude is cool. So, they were able to make him pretty cool by the end of the movie, so you know what? Thumbs up for that, writers. To be honest, I really felt like going in, I had a feeling this wasn't going to be a film we needed a plot, we just needed some fun action, and we scored that. They did that perfectly. So, the writing, this movie is actually hilarious. There were a lot of scenes which were making me laugh really hard. And you guys, during my review of Hobo with a Shotgun, I mentioned that movie has been one of the few films recently that was able to make me cry. This movie was also able to make me openly cry. And let me just explain to you why. It was the opening scene when, okay, I'm gonna give away some spoilers here, but if you haven't seen it, it's kind of sucks to be you. When Star-Lord or Peter Quill, when his mom dies at the beginning, that's pretty sad. But like I just didn't really want to give in within the first 2 minutes of a film to crying. Like I was trying to kind of hold it out as much as I could. But towards the end of the film, they're trapped in a spaceship that's coming down towards a planet, and Groot decides he's gonna cover them. And he ends up getting killed, but they survive. It's just, up until then, Rocket Raccoon, he's either angry or he's like just kind of laid back. He actually was shown emotionally to be torn apart by that and actually broke down crying. And just about everyone else in the theater, like around me, started crying. And I decided, you know what, I can cry right now and no one's gonna notice it. So you know what, I did, I cried. But you know what? That means the movie was well made. It was actually able to make you care enough about the characters that you would cry when they died. The acting from everybody was great. There was not a single bad actor. Chris Pratt, I knew him from the Lego movie, and I just kept thinking the whole way through, this is Emmett. But it was fun, and everyone was played perfectly. Like, Bradley Cooper was a perfect choice as Rocket. Vin Diesel, he had like literally 2 lines, which was I am Groot and we are Groot. Like, literally, that's everything he says in the whole movie. And he did it perfectly. He did it amazingly. Although I do have to say Bradley Cooper by far was the best actor in this entire movie, and that's just because I'm kind of a Bradley Cooper fan. The special effects, I've seen a lot of Marvel movies, and this is some of their best effects. All the CG, all the explosions, everything looks amazing. The CG on Groot and Rocket for, like, animating over them looks great. And I couldn't find a single flaw with the special effects. The music, okay, you know what? I'm gonna admit it. At one point, I was just home alone. No one else was home. I went onto YouTube, found the soundtrack, turned it on really loud, and just kind of started singing along to it. And I haven't done that since I was watching Poltergeist a while back. But the soundtrack here is amazing. It is filled with 80s jams that I hadn't heard of, but now I want to download off iTunes. Like, I want to download Awesome Mix totally off iTunes. And you can bet I am going to. But other than that, camera work, lighting, everything was done really good. There was one thing I'd like to talk about, and this is not a complaint. And it's actually kind of how the film affected me. For those of you who don't know, I love to play a tabletop game called HeroClix. Naturally, since this was a massive Hollywood film, they made a HeroClix set based off of it. Usually, if I see a movie and there's a HeroClix set based off of it, if I like the movie, I will buy the HeroClix. Never have I not seen a movie and I bought the HeroClix anyways. I have never done that, but I actually went to Target and I saw they had some Guardians of the Galaxy HeroClix for sale. And I just started picking them up, and I scored some pretty sweet ones, actually. I scored guys like Drax and Gamora and Rocket Raccoon and the Collector and Ronan and Korath. And just some really, really cool guys. So you know what? The movie made me want to, like, even before I had seen the movie, I wanted to do like this kind of stuff. So that's how good the movie was. So when it comes down to it, do you guys think I can recommend Guardians of the Galaxy? No, actually, I can't. No. I can't recommend it. I have to say, I demand you to see it. I command you to see it, guys. This is the best Marvel film I have ever seen. Bottom line, period. I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to hear about the Avengers, or Thor 2, or Iron Man, any of those. This was better than all of them. And still, those films were amazing, but this one was just head and shoulders above the Avengers, which is probably going to change next year when Avengers Age of Ultron comes out, but hey, we still have a couple months till that happens, so you know what, I'm just going to kind of kick back until then and just keep claiming, this is the best Marvel movie until Age of Ultron! But yeah. So anyhow, you guys have to see this if you haven't. And really, that's all I have to say. Now, I am going to continue my series. You know what? I'm not quitting. And next week, Thursday or Friday, I'm going to have a new reaction video up. Probably Friday. If you guys want to know what the movie is going to be, I can show you right now. If you don't want to, Then, until next time, keep cool and I will see you Dino Dudes around. Give me 5 seconds. This thing's gonna...